we're doing a Touge build, if you haven't realized that already. Yeah. Assuming that's why you clicked on the video. I don't know what I'm talking. I'm rambling. I'm very frustrated. I'm rambling. Okay. So I figured it was fitting that the first Touge build we do on this game is the AE86 Trueno. Yeah, so plans for today. Again, it doesn't help that I have Breaking Benjamin blasting. Jesus. Okay, turn that down a little bit. So, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take this down Mount Haruna. Pretty much show you guys how it handles and how it drives. You get a visualization of it. Yeah. Then I'm gonna give you guys the build and tune. I'll give you guys a share code for that, and same with the livery. What's funny is this isn't even the first like Touge car that I built. I probably built like 2 more before it. I think if I remember right, I built the Nissan S13, which we will eventually do a build on. Then I built this. Yeah, no, okay, so there's one before. I built the S13, then this one. Then I was like, you know what? What's something that's a bit crazy, a bit weird to send down a mountain pass? I was like, you know what? 1955 Chevy 150 has a Touge build on it. It's actually not bad too. That's what's crazy. It's pretty good. And then I built the Mazda RX-7. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna build after that as far as Touge cars, but I was just like, what's some crazy cars? Like, well, what's a crazy car that I could send down a mountain pass? And it was the 55 Chevy is what came to mind. I want one of those in real life. I want one, but I'm broke. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. So the rival's gonna be the RX-7. I'm probably not gonna beat it because that thing handles like it's on rails. But if I do, that would be nice. I just hope that I don't humiliate or embarrass myself. Took that corner a little hot. And I'm beating that RX-7 for now, like. Why does the car want to brake right here? Yeah, no, the back end just like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna head out. Like, what the hell? That's my fault, not the car. I should have braked a little more. I'm humiliating myself, like I said I didn't want to do. I could have beat that RX-7 too, that's what's crazy. I could have had him. Could have had me. I guess that is me, I'm losing to myself, so it's not that bad. Well, this is a bit ironic. I got a RX-7 beating an 8.6 on what's basically Mount Acura. That's a little bit weird. Oh boy, I think man, it just made a couple little oopsies. Most of which were on my part, not the car. I could have beat that RX-7 if I really, like, didn't do a couple of things that I did. It's fine though. Guess now we gotta head on back. Dang, I was looking at what my friend sent me. They made vinyl, like records, for this game's soundtrack. Which station is this though? It's cool though, they're like translucent pink vinyls. I collect vinyl records, I got some cool ones. I got I think what I got: Journey, Greatest Hits, Color and the Shape, Foo Fighters, Away from the Sun, Three Doors Down, Creed, Greatest Hits. I know those ones off the rip because they're hanging on my wall and I can just turn and look at them. I don't know what else I have. I have a couple more. Those are just the ones I have framed on the wall. My cassette tape collection, on the other hand, I have probably over 100 cassette tapes. Alright, so we'll start with the design share code, if you want to do this. So I have two initial D ones. I got the stage 1 and I got the final stage design. So for the final stage, the share code is 739192925. One more time, that is 739192925. And for the first stage, it's 111055083. One more time, it is 111055083. Now for the tune, which is what you guys are actually here for, do I? I don't think I saved this one, did I? Nope, that's a rally car. Oh, okay. Save setup. any second. I gotta remember to do this before I hit record. Let's do that. And then I made a fool of myself while driving. I really did. So the tune code for this beautiful machine here is 896-873-556. One more time, that is 896-873-556. Now if you want to do it yourself, we'll get into that now. For engine swaps, leave it stock. For drivetrain swaps, leave it stock. And naturally aspirated, as it should be. Customization, aero. Customize to your heart's desire. If you want to put crazy wing on it, do it. Do whatever you want to do. That's on you. All I did was put... Damn it. I'm over here yawning. Was put on the street front bumper, which gives you the fog lights. Everything else is stock. For tires, you want the semi-slick race tire compound. 235mm width in the front and 255 in the rear. For wheels, again, whatever your heart desires, but I have the RS Watanabe F8s. For track width, you want the maxed out in the front and maxed out spacer in the rear as well. For I did bump these. They're 15-inch wheels in the front and the back. Race clutch, race transmission, race driveline, rally differential, race brakes, rally suspension, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars, no roll cage, and race weight reduction. Race intake, sport manifold, excuse me, race fuel system, sport cam, sport exhaust, sport ignition, race valves, race engine block, race pistons, race flywheel, and finally race oil and cooling, which will get you at $699, which is one performance point below top of A class, which you're pretty high A class. $699, $700, not that big of a difference. Now for the tune, for tire pressure, you have 24 in the front, 22 in the rear. Gearing, I don't know if I messed with gearing. I think I might have just messed with the final drive, which is 3.36, but if I did mess with gearing and I'm just not remembering it, go ahead, pause the video, match yours up, and then hit resume. Because if you didn't hit resume, it'd be kind of weird because you wouldn't have the rest of the tune. For alignment, camber, negative 2.5 in the front, negative 1.5 in the rear. Toe, positive 1.2 outward in the front, negative 0.5 inward for the rear. Front caster angle of 7. Anti-roll bars, 21.2 in the front and 14.6 in the rear. Springs, 170.5 in the front, 188.7 in the rear. Ride height is 6.6 front and back. Damping for the rebound, 7.8 in the front, 8.1 in the rear. And for the bump, it is 2.3 in the front, 3.1 in the rear. Aero, if you got it, leave it as it is. Braking, 45% towards the rear for balance, and pressure is 70%. Differential is 65 acceleration and 45 deceleration. And that's it for the build and tune. So now we're gonna go do donuts, because that's how we've ended off every video on this channel for probably like the last 4 years of the, I think, 8-9 years that we've been going. Been going a long time. I think we would have just, I think May 7th, 2017, 18, something like that is when I started. It's been almost a decade. It's kind of a tight spot to do donuts. Wish this courtyard over here was a little bigger. I will say these are a definite improvement on the Touge builds that I was putting out for Horizon 5, because these are definitely a little more controllable, a little more user-friendly for newer drivers, and they're a little less drifty. They're more leaning towards grip. Like if you really get on the brakes and if you overbrake a bit, it'll drift, but they're a little more handling. They're a little more grip based, and I like that. Because the old ones, like, you never really knew if you were gonna end up drifting or gripping through the corner, and these ones, like, more than likely you're gonna grip, but you might accidentally drift through one, which isn't a big deal. But you can always intentionally drift through them. They're more than capable of drifting the corners. Yeah, and with all that said and done, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. And that is all for me today.